Hello, everybody. Sorry I was way late. This is not going to be a late stream. I am not. I say it all the time, but it's not going to be a late stream, y'all. It cannot be a late stream. So let's get ready here. Thank you, Mayberry, for that comment. Let's get ready to play some Madden. Everybody, I am so far late right now. It's not even funny, but let's get busy in here. So hello, Tiff. Thank you for stopping in. Hello, everybody. Hello. Finally getting started. Trying to do something and it's not working, and it's getting to be frustrated. All right, it's gonna take it a few minutes for it to load, everybody, and then we'll get busy in here. We're getting busy in here. Okay. Let's get it busy in here. Let's get it busy in here. Just wait for it to load. All right. We are ready. Let's hit that like, y'all. Y'all, you know.
It's in the game.
All right, just a minute. Sorry. All right, we're good there. We're good there. No, I don't need that. Shoot. All right, let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. Looks like nobody's left me any messages. How nice. Let's get this party started on a brand new night. Let's go see chickens on the hottest night. I'm the Wally Wally and I'm gonna get beat. But we win or lose and we're gonna have fun. Like rain. Let's do that. Here we go again. Okay.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Sanders going to throw here on first. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Ready!
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
To the air on 3rd and long. Here's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sanders setting the pass. Throw right side, caught by Fanning. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He's got Tillman on the sideline, and it's caught. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play good for 17 and a first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
60 vices.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, Well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a first to begin the fray. Running this one left. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here. This is Walker on second. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the...
Mama. Easy day. Easy money. Money, money, money. Wally. Wally, Wally, Wally. Wally. Wally, Wally, Wally. Yeah, 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 yeah. They call me Wally Wally all the time. I'm the best person when you suck like that. Oh my goodness, I am. They call me the God. They call me Wally God, and they call me the God. I will always be that way, in that way. Yeah.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Special Teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
And I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds, up close to the... Five-yard line.
12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Lady. 43.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's hot. It's Xavier Worthy. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
43. 45. I go, Lou, easy. Hey, 43, 43, 15. 15.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
A throw right side is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Leo Chenal. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Darnold. Corner, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards. And the Seahawks. First down.
Here's Walker. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision started loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Remigio now on the return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Hey, dribble it. I don't need this.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a beautiful weapon. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
Motion man is Rice. We are through 1. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes, escaping to his left, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
43! Come back!
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Yellow!
Mahomes now to throw again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Quillen. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage. Once again, it's Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He's going to be taken down at about 30.
That's another Seahawks.
They run with Walker, and he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. The run up the middle, it's Walker. They're pushed forward here down to about the 27. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Darnold now to throw. That's over the middle and sneak it in. He's got it. So, 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give to Walker, running right. And he's in. It is Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Now the point after drop from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minutes of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Keeps in field position to start this drive. First down throw, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Brown.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, he'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for...
Bye. Another one. Another one. Another one bites the dust. Another one. Another one. Another one bites the dust. And here comes Wally kicking their ass. When they see me, they want to run away. Wally is beating the dust. Dust. All right, I am I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I am 2-0 right now. Starting off really good.
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Oh, we changed it.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First and 10 from the 43. He's got it on the bootleg. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback.
Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings that 2nd and
Darnold. His first throw is an interception. And the Ravens have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Don't worry, everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So we read, they'll hand off to Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, it keeps that defense guessing.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half. And you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Walker on first down. Makes the tackle. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it 2nd and 4. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Here we go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. Give up the gut to Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Trying to find his tight end, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now Darnold, 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Walker running right. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Ali to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Nick Emanwari. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The drive begins with a Walker run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
To throw, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
To A.J. Barner. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was...
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You want to talk about one position that really has morphed over the years? When you think of old school middle linebackers, the big physical guys that just stuffed holes, not anymore. These guys can run just about as well as anybody on the field. He showed it off creating that negative play.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's
It's a
second.
gain of 11.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Flushed out of the pocket. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. This is Walker on 2nd. On the move, past the 40. It's a race down the right side. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push the lead up to 12.
15. Ravens 3. Jason Myers to kick
Here's
off
Myers
for
now to
Seattle.
handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard
They've got
line.
1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
180! 180! That's it! Sit up!
Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Derink Young to return this. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Offense up to the line fast. Second down, Walker's going to get it again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 1.
Staying with Walker. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Toss play. This is Walker. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, looking for options. That throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Keep going, no, keep going.
Offensive line fast.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Seahawks.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal, Seattle.
They've got 3 tight ends on his first and goal, thinking run or play action. They'll try and punch it in. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he'll go out of bounds well into enemy territory. It looks like he's right around the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. The 41.
From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He rolls to his right. He's going for it himself. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
And that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the first down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Toss right side. Here's Walker. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff now to the receiver. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Walker running to the right. There he goes again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand at thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Playing blitz.
Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd down, they need 7. Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Back. When are you going to find a lane to get vertical and try to get some yards? Well, it never opened up. Simply a busted 3rd down play from start to finish.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Seahawks about set to celebrate this win. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
We're going to start.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Back to the line they come. 2nd down. The give now to Walker. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. Oh, he's got it, it's in close. And he won't make the marker. When they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Nick Emanwari. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st down, Jackson buying some time right. Now here he goes. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only one field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.
I am 3-0 of the night, y'all. 3-0. What trash. All right. That was not a competition. I had that. I've learned a new defensive play, and I know how to kind of stop the run and the pass now a little bit. All right. So heavy wind. Let's go a really late game. Last one of the night.
Well, the summer humidity has abated, the roof is open, and it's time for football at NRG Stadium here in Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Houston Texans.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up second down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the
Here's 2nd and 10.
and 10. Here we go. The 40-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Open man is Collins. He's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
On 18. Let's hit.
Now Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Stroud. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
On 18.
Stroud. They set up the screen, marks. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Stroud now on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they finally get their chance on offense, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker to 3rd. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now they'll let Cup run on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this in. Inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Myers' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That one complete. It's tanked down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the right side and intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He's knocked out of bounds. Right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Darnold.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
A.J. Barner, 34 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Already. 118.
Final play of the half. Stroud. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
17. Texans nothing. Jason Myers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over first.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right. 18.
And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Again, it's Stroud to Mixon on the check down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 on the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
Stroud out of the gun here. Jumps it off to Mixon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Finish it!
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, second and 8.
All right.
The throwing again is Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dowd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question. We'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Texans 7.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First and 10 at the 27.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 27 yards.
Hi. 4-0, baby. 4-0. What a lucky night this has turned out to be. Woohoo! Each one of those are trash. Oh, I'm not even on there yet because I suck at playing. Wow, I am up to, holy crud, we got a new number. Wow, that's awesome. I am 10-1 loss right now with my record, y'all. Holy crud. That is awesome, brothers and sisters. We shall testify. My brother and my sisters, we shall testify. None of bubble right now, do we? All right, I deserve one more. This is the last game with the Sea Chickens. The peacocks, the peacock, sea chicks.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's caught. It's A.J. Porter, the tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
18. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Walker finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle.
Seahawks.
Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
It's it up! It's it up! Ready! It's it up! Ready! It's up!
Here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready! It's up! Ready! It's up!
From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore to gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 on the 25-yard line.
All right! It's up!
In motion goes Likely. Play action now. Jackson. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Ready! It's up! It's up!
Taking off, he's trying to get there. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the 1st down and keep it going.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Right now, boys. 180! Hey, Ozzy! 180! What a shot! Get in! Hey, hey! Let's do it.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now then, 1st and goal from the 1.
What? 180! What a shot!
Pistol formation with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What? Report!
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This taken around the 11. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Walker, and he'll manage to get to the 33. That's John Jenkins, the big defensive tackle, swallowing him up. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard gain.
Darnold.
Second and 9.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Third and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Got a man, that's Warner, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seattle.
Right. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
We're going to set.
He'll run the toss with Walker. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Walker. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Get out! I'm ready! I'm ready! Finish up!
Jackson now to throw on first down. Going up top and looking for Flowers. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
No, we changed it.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
180. Get out. 180. Nice shot.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Get hot! 180! Get hot!
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, get hot! What? 180! Get hot! 180!
Jackson now. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Get hot! 180!
In motion comes Andrews.
Get hot!
Jackson up top again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Alpha, get hot! 180! Get hot! 180!
Again, it's Jackson. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
180! Get hot! 180! What is hot?
To the air one more time with Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fourth down, Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. He's going to give the ball over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground here again, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout, 7 seconds left in this first half.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Third down and 3. Darnold now to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Sit up! Ready! Sit up!
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Third and short, Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Ready! Sit up!
Design and run here with Jackson. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, look, there is no more dynamic quarterback with the ball in his hands than Lamar Jackson, especially on fourth down. So for this defense to be able to come up with that stop, that is a fantastic job.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Shotgun run now with Walker. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. To throw is Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And he will score. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Darnold. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
180. To the right. 180. Ready, shot. Yo.
In motion goes Likely. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Byron Murphy gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
180. Right. 180. Ready, shot.
From the gun, Jackson. Look at that. Slinging across his body and connected. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Now it's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hold on. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. 180.
They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
The 7-yard line.
180. Back to the right. 180. Nice one.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Open right side is Likely. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Ravens will line up.
Jackson going to try to do it himself. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, What a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Got a man, that's Garner, the tight end. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now we'll give to Walker, running right, and he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
right, not a bad night. I will take my 5-0 wins. Actually, this will tell you 5 wins. 5. So I'm doing dang good tonight. I am down here, but that's okay. I'm on the board with 11 wins, 1 loss. Let's double check my standings here. Wow, I just moved up a couple more. Holy crud, I just moved up even quicker. Everybody's seeing that, right? Heck yeah, moved up again. Yes, sir. But we are going to call it quits for the night. I'm glad everybody could join me. In this wonderful game. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, everybody. Just checking. All right, guys. Well, everybody, appreciate you guys watching. I am out. Too sweet. Don't forget Friday night. Don't have an exact time yet because there's kind of a time slot issue, but we'll figure it out. So everybody, see you later. Good night. Too sweet. Don't forget to take care and take care of each other. Good night.